Okay, YouTube, I'm back with the bathroom again. I got the one-piece toilet in here, as you can see. Of course, my camera's not going to focus right. And I got the sink top in here with the faucets. And I did a backsplash, but I didn't grout that yet, the top. I don't know if I'm going to put grout up there, but I caulked it all and sealed it off with that little caulk tool there, so now you can see how the edge of the sink looks. I had to put a tiny bit of caulk in this little edge here, in that little corner, but I caulked all underneath behind those, all inside it. I don't want to touch it because it's still wet, but I caulked all behind all of this edge first and filled the gap. Then I pressed my tiles in like I did down here to the baseboard, and then I caulked all along the top. I gotta fix the caulk because it's a little uneven right here. And I even used the tool, but the wall got a little dip in there. So when I went to rub my tool, it dipped into the wall. So I'll let that get hard though. Once it gets hard, I'll hit it again with a little more caulk. But you can see how that is. So sink looks good. I had to adjust these doors. They're pretty good. I adjusted these doors. This is another cabinet from Home Depot here. And literally, I adjusted all these doors and they were fine. And as you can see, there's a mess I gotta clean in there. I actually had to cut out, what I did was, way behind here, because the wall was so crooked, I had to cut I cut the whole corner of sheetrock out back there. Make sure this sink top is really, really clean here. Because everything's brand new. Clean these faucets. I mean, I'm going to clean everything down again anyway. Before I leave here. But I just want to wipe this down. And I still have to hook up the drain to the sink under here. But I gotta adjust these doors, which I'll do later on. Get those adjusted right. But yeah, I had to cut out the thickness of this sink here. I actually cut into the corner back here. Probably about from that corner out to here, where the wall is crooked. And what I did was I pushed the whole cabinet, the whole countertop rather, the sink top. I pushed it right into the whole corner of the wall. So it's kind of like sunk into the wall over there in that corner. But that was the only way to get the sink top square and level and looking good with the to the cabinet. Because as you see now, I have my little overhang here and I have my little overhang here, and it's nice and even. You know what I mean? To the cabinet, to the sink cabinet, not to the wall, because this wall is so freaking crooked. As you could see, I don't know if you can catch that on camera, but the wall comes out on this side. I don't know. It's really all these walls in this place are all messed up, as you're seeing over here. Behind the toilet, but the toilet's working, toilet's functionable, toilet's installed, no leaks. As you can see, the sink cabinet's pretty much all set up. I'm not gonna put the supply lines on here yet because I still have to hook up the drain here. And as you see, I got my drain pipe here, nice and straight. I gotta get another little piece of 1.25 inch drain pipe, and then I'll put that on, connect the hoses. As you can see, it's not going to be hard because they hang down pretty nice on this. This is a 3-piece faucet, and if you can see the slot of the faucet, it's like a quarter. It's like the slot of a quarter right here, like on a vending machine. So I'm interested to see how that faucet works. These doors are, I don't know. I gotta adjust the doors to the cabinet. Put all the what do you call it? Put all the hardware, the knobs, and the big drawer has a the big drawer has a long handle. That's my blood on the floor again. Cut myself again today. Clean that up. But tile floor is looking good. So tomorrow I'll come in here, Sunday. Today's Saturday. Tomorrow I'll come in here and put the what do you call it? See, and these are actually not, these are ceramic tiles, and they got like a flat finish on it, and those are actually porcelain tiles, and you probably can't see it on my picture, but I got my seam, if you could see, nice dead center of the faucet right here. And I didn't want to use grout on here. I used all white caulk on here because obviously the sink, the top is white, you know what I mean? So I don't want to put that gray, I don't want to put this gray grout on this white sink top because it's a pain, it's going to stain it. So it's best to just do what I did and caulk it off. I don't know, I might put gray grout up here on the top just to cover the edge of the tile and fill that in. But I'm not gonna do the corners. I'm gonna leave that caulk in there and that seam and then that seam. But you can see they're nice and straight in the corner. Nice and level. That's the caulk line you see sticking up. So those came out really good. So this bathroom's pretty much done. Got to do a little more grout, and I'm going to do a nice thick grout line there because I already have my caulk in there. I got to caulk a couple of right back there. You could see that. And if you see how I did my tile, see how I did every other row, so I kind of matched those up back there. So I got to put a little, like I said, a little more grout. But this looks a little bit better. I can't, unfortunately. I had to space, as you can see, I had to space that cabinet from the wall, so I can't really get a tile back there because then it'll make this. I would have had a bigger gap up here. I'd rather have, you know, a little bit off down there where nobody's gonna really notice than right here where you're gonna see it the most. But and I'll fix that caulk up a little bit. When it dries, I gotta trim that little piece because it's a little crooked right there, but don't touch it yet. Don't worry about trying to fix that because it's a wet caulk. You know what I mean? Until it dries all the way. Once it dries all the way and it's stiff, then you could take a razor blade and just easily trim back right there and make it all nice and square and flush. But it's just as white as you can see is the sink top. And the toilet, of course, this is a push button toilet. So toilet's working good, no leaks. I gotta replace, this is a brand new supply line from Home Depot. And something's wrong with it. Brand new supply line. I just put this on, tightened it up, turned the water on, and it has a tiny little drip up here. As you can see, my hand is wet. And this is it. So I got to keep this water off. I just got to bring that supply line back and get a new one because it's, for some reason, where this meets right here, up here, on this little joint right here, as you can see, look at the water on my hand. It's dripping, and this is brand new. And this little fitting right here, a drop of water keeps coming out of there. So I gotta change that. I'm gonna get the same thing, a 16-inch. Did I shut that? All right, I got it off anyway. You know what I mean? It's okay to turn on. I just, the whole purpose of doing this whole bathroom like this was because the toilet was leaking. And then what happens? I buy a brand new friggin' hose, Home Depot special. Buy a brand new hose from Home Depot. Go to put it down the toilet, and the hose is no good. But that happens. And these are nice cabinet doors, as you can see. Watch these doors. They're soft close. This is just dust and stuff from. I gotta dust this whole place down, but this door rubs. As you see, it's stuck. It's closing, but it rubs on the bottom. So I'm gonna adjust those doors the right way. You gotta turn these little. You got little screws in there. Actually, do I gotta? Let me see if I can do this right now. And it is pouring outside over here. Where the heck? Okay, I got tools. This place is still a mess. And here's how the floor is coming. This place is a disaster area. All right, let me see how I want to do this. All right, so if you turn this screw in here, nope. Actually, if you turn the screw back, nope. Okay, I was right. Turn it in, and it's gonna lift the door. It'll actually should lift the door up a little bit. But you don't want to pull this out too far with these doors, because what happens is it throws off your line right here. So let's see. Oh, there it goes. See? That fixed it a little bit. That fixed it a tiny bit. It's still crooked, as you can see. I think it's this piece of wood. And this piece of wood that goes under the drawer. Because you can see it kind of bows down a little bit. But I'm trying to get these all nice and even here. And there you go. See, I'm nice and flush right here on the top. I just don't like that line right there. It's a little tiny bit off. And for some reason, this is all straight right here, but the bottom of it, it's not bad. Looks pretty good. Of course, nothing is 100% perfect, but I got a nice even line there. I got a nice line here. And now the top is pretty straight. Let's see if I can adjust this. See if I can adjust this screw. I'm gonna back that off a couple of little turns. Let's see what that does. See, okay. I'm good. That's good. And now if you could see the line down, all the lines are pretty nice and even now. Even the bottom is nice and straight. So that's kind of how you adjust cabinet doors. Or if that doesn't work, these screws back here, this one back here, you unscrew that one and the door will move this way, left, back, or forward. So if you close your doors and this here is off, like this one is a little off. See how I could catch that with my finger? See, this one is off flush. Okay, so that's another thing I gotta do right now. This has to, so you turn this little screw. Don't worry about the bottom. Just loosen this screw. See how the whole door just moved? Now you just bring it back. Okay. Now let's see. Alright, still. And that's as far back as it goes. Wait a minute. Wait a minute here. Okay. Alright. There we go. Now let's see. See, and it didn't throw me off up here. I'm still good here. But look, now that's nice and flush, top and bottom. So those doors look good. I just don't like the bottom of this door here. But he got this cabinet dirt cheap. Well, not, yeah, you could say that, half price. Because this is like a $400 cabinet, I guess. And the owner of this property paid like $200 for this cabinet. And I mean, it's, as you could see, I mean, it's not bad. It's literally like an eighth of an inch off. You know? But that happens also when your walls are crooked and you screw your cabinet to your wall. Sometimes you gotta put, which I did shim this up, and I do got a couple of shims behind there in that corner because this cabinet was crooked. So I put a shim back there to keep this cabinet from twisting the best I could, but you know, looks good. It's gonna be functionable. And I'll put the actually, let me see what they got for, put you right here for a second, balance you on my knee, because I'm gonna actually just stick the knobs on here now. Wow, it is pouring outside. Alright. These are pretty nice little knobs here. I didn't want to put the knobs onto the end because I don't want to I don't want to get caught on them while I'm working in here, but I'm pretty much done in this bathroom. So, and they always give you extra, don't worry guys, they always give you extra screws with your knobs all the time. Those are drawer screws. Because usually a drawer is twice as thick as a cabinet door. So you need longer screws because you got the whole frame of the drawer and then you got the drawer fronts, which is usually another inch thick of wood. So they give you longer screws. I might just go ahead and put the drawer in here too and see how it functions. There's the knobs. And as you can see, because I adjusted the door, the knobs are pretty good. Alright, let me give those a little, let me give these a little, hold on, a little turn with my screwdriver here. Make sure they're nice and square. Okay, there's one knob. Oh, tighten this one up. Okay. Alright, now I just tighten them from the back. This one looks a little crooked. But there you go, there's those knobs. They look a little off. Actually, no. They're pretty. I think it's my camera. They're straight. They actually go good with the, and that's it. That wasn't on purpose, but look at the shape of the handles here. I gotta clean these off a little bit. But how these handles go on, 3 pieces, is you screw them on from the bottom, and then there's a, I put my set screw, and you probably can't see it, but back here where my finger is, you have a Allen key that usually comes with most faucets, and then there's a this is caulk on here, see it coming off? Gotta clean your caulk off. clean it off before it gets hard. Get my rag. And this is silicone caulk, but as you can see, it might feel to the touch like it's not going to come off, but even if it gets dry on here overnight, you can wipe it out. You can wipe it off the surface of the sink. Okay. But yeah, you tighten your set screws from the back, because you don't want the friggin' screw hole anywhere over here. You want it in the back where you're never going to see it. And don't try to tighten those set screws. Here's the Allen key right here. See, so you get this little Allen key. You put your, because this is all pieces. This is one piece, then you got a little gasket piece that goes underneath this. And then this is the handle, of course. So when you install these, you're just installing everything that's underneath of this handle and in this casing of the faucet. So you gotta put your little Allen key. Of course, it's a pain, let me tell you. It is a pain in the neck. Don't get frustrated to get your Allen key in this hole back here. And make sure when you, there it goes. See how I got that in there? Make sure when you're doing this, push your finger, use two hands, I'm holding my phone, but push your finger here on the back of the Allen key and make sure it's set good in there. And that's how you tighten and loosen your screws. And don't lose this Allen key. Save that. I'm actually gonna just leave it. Throw it in here. Maybe right where I had it. Put it over there. Alright, so that's that. And I'm just making more of a mess. And I can't do nothing like take all this cardboard and stuff out right now, because like I said, it is pouring outside. I'll wait till it stops raining tomorrow and then clean up all them. I gotta clean up, as you see, I cleaned up that little area, but I'm gonna clean this whole place tomorrow, because there's a big dumpster outside. And I'm just gonna throw everything in this big box, throw it in the dumpster. I mean, for right now, I just kind of swept stuff to the corners. But here's another box. So I do got a little more cleaning and stuff to do in here. But I do have my vacuum cleaner and a broom. And I'm going to have to sweep all this plastic down again. But I got over to here yesterday, and I stopped doing this floor because I had to go do another little, I had an emergency plumbing job to do last night, so somebody had a leak and they called me. But probably within tomorrow or Monday, today's Saturday, but by tomorrow or Monday, I'm going to have all this flooring done. All in this little closet here. The guy went to get this door here, so I got to straighten out this frame of this door, because if you guys watch my other videos, this whole friggin' door frame, he was here early and I explained that to him. This door frame is so crooked. So what I'm going to do is, when he gets the new door, I don't want to cut the door, I don't want to sand the door, I don't want to make the door all crooked to fit in the frame. So I'm just going to set the door, I'm going to set the door in here. I'm going to set the door on the hinge side. Hopefully the hinges line up. I'm hoping he just gets a regular door with none of the hinges, or I try to tell him to get a pre-hung a door with a frame and just cut that frame right out. I mean, it's not much more money. It's like $40 more for a freaking 20. This is a 26-inch door too. So guess what? You're not gonna. The odds of you going to Home Depot or a Lowe's, maybe Lowe's. Sometimes Lowe's has 26-inch doors, but the odds of you going to a Home Depot. Who the hell turned his heat up to 80 degrees in here? That's crazy. No wonder it's so hot in this place. But anyways, I really want him to get a whole new door frame. So I could just slide the whole, cut all that out, and put a whole new door frame in there the right way. But we'll see. If not, like I said, I'll set my door in there. And then I'll see what's off the worst on my door. I'll make sure my door's kind of sitting in there plumb and level and all that. And then I'll see what has to be adjusted on the left and right hand side. Oh my God, no wonder I was so hot. The owner must have came here and turned that heat on 80 degrees. As you see, it's raining out. It's winter time here, but it's warm. It's like 60 degrees outside. Look at I'll leave that on 50. But I got these lights right here, and those things alone throw off a ton of heat. Alright, that was him. I know that was him because I had all these off the other day. I mean, you don't need heat on in this apartment. I'll keep that one on 50. There's no pipes or nothing in these rooms that are going to freeze. I don't know why he turned this on 80 degrees in here. But obviously he did. But yeah, there's the bathroom now. Little few more things to do. And I got a new shower head he bought. So the shower won't be squirting. The old shower head I took off of here, if you guys seen one of the first videos, they didn't have no rubber seal in their shower head. You see how they try to put this Teflon tape all on there? They try to seal up the thing with no rubber in it. Your shower head, inside of there, as you can see, there's a black rubber ring inside of there. These tenants took off the shower head that was there and they put on their own shower head, and they didn't put no rubber seal in the back of the shower head. So every time they turned the water on, it was squirting all, as you can see, how the wall, I had to fix it. I still got to fix it a little bit with compound. All that water was squirting there, running down this side, as you can see. They bubbled the nails out of the wall and everything. But he said that's fine. He don't want to fix it. Okay. And then that settled here. That rotted out the floor. Plus the toilet was leaking. They never told him. So the combination of both of those things. Flooded the whole floor in this corner. And I explained how that's one of your most vulnerable spots in my other videos. And they freaking rotted the whole floor out. So, but like I said, now this is all nice and solid and new toilet, nice one-piece toilet, and it's in one of the economy flush toilets. It's got the 2 buttons on the top you push. You know, it's a Glacier Bay. It's not like, it's $150. So you guys are wondering how much this toilet is. It's a $150 toilet. I don't like the way I don't know. This is I guess they left it like that so you can lift it easier. Because, I mean, I don't know. I don't like the way this lid kind of sticks out. And this is pushed back. I bolted it on. That's as far back as I could get it to go. And this toilet had a ton of glue on it, guys. When I unboxed this, as you can see, there was all glue on this lid. But I had some stuff to clean it off. But I don't know what kind of glue it was. It was like all this hard glue. It was all over this lid and ugh, that's not good. I had staples in my shoe. But it was all over this side here, glue all around here, all kinds of glue. But I got it off. without scratching the toilet or anything. So, alright, well that's my video for today. 30 minutes. Like, subscribe, and like again, I'll show you when this is all complete. I'll kind of try to get a picture here of the sink and the floor. Looks good. And the toilet. Alright. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm going to end this here.